Hi guys, it's me Melissa. How are you? Hope everything is good with you. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. It would mean the world to me. If you are returning, I welcome you back. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And keep watching these videos, guys. These are very, very good. So we're going to do the tarot study today. It is the Nine of Swords. So, what is the element, guys? What's the element? Air, right? The element of air. So here is the Nine of Swords. Okay? So, he's in bed, right? He's got all those swords above on the wall. He's got his hands in his face. He's anxious about something. There's something that's bothering him. He can't sleep. Something's keeping him up, right? We have the flowers on the sheets. So let's read about what this card's all about, okay? So like I said, the element is air. The astrological association is Mars in Gemini. The number is 9. Tree of life position is Yesod. The sphere of foundation and the unconscious mind. The key meaning is anxiety. So what's this card all about? Let's understand this card a little bit. The meaning of the Nine of Swords, like many of the cards of the suit, is obvious at first glance. An anguished figure sits upright in bed, awake in the night in clear distress. 9 horizontal swords appear behind and above the figure, like bars at a window. Swords represent the intellect and thought. Here enmasked as a symbol of restriction. Their hilts are crossing. Sorry about my neighbors mowing across the street, so I'm sorry. The hilts are crossing, crowding the space like unwanted thoughts. The third sword from the bottom crosses the crown of his head, oppressing him. I never noticed that before. The second sword from the bottom strikes through his head. And the lowest sword appears to cut through the area of his heart. You guys see that? His heart, his head, and his crown. What began in the mind now hurts him at a deep level, and he is cut off from unusual sources of comfort in a painful internal struggle. The mattress is a pale purple color. You guys see the mattress? The color of intuition, linking with the card's Tree of Life sphere, Yesod. I never noticed that was purple before. Which is ruled by the moon, ruler of the unconscious mind. The pastoral scene carved on the side of the bed or the couch is suggestive of dreams. Can you see that? But the two figures depicted are not at peace. There is an aggressive current to the image. A figure is brandishing an implement at a prone figure, indicating that the dreamer is a victim of his thoughts. Okay. In contrast to the dark feel of the card, the quilt is bright and beautiful, showing the 12 glyphs of the zodiac signs with alternating patches of red roses. The glyphs represent multitude rather than having any individual significance. They tell us that the person's worry may encompass a lot of life aspects. The red roses are a symbol of love and hope. The dreamer cannot see this just now, as his hands are covering his eyes, much like the two beggars in the Five of Pentacles, who cannot see the money tree depicted on the beautiful stained glass window above them. The card's number is 9, or 3 sets of 3. 3 is a dynamic number, and when multiplied by itself, symbolizes intense productivity. However, in the Suit of Swords, the mind is overproductive, awash with worries and negative thoughts. The astrological association, Mars and Gemini, is a forceful combination. Free-spirited Gemini is controlled by Mars, an unstoppable, aggressive force, bringing frustration and a sense of entrapment. I gotta take a drink, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so the meaning of the upright. I call this 9 the 3 a.m. card because it describes the meaning so accurately. It's what you wake up worrying about in the small hours of the night, showing you are dealing with high levels of anxiety. You may have suffered an illness and the resulting low energy or a shock or a buildup of minor stresses that begin to disrupt your sleep patterns and peace of mind. External events such as these may have triggered the initial stress, but the issue now is how you are responding to it. Look at the surrounding cards to see the life areas that this relates to. Although the anxiety in the 9 of Swords can reflect unhappiness in key areas from work to relationship, coloring your unusual positive attitude. The card also indicates a habit or worry, so you may be worrying about inconsequential things that usually don't warrant your attention. Thankfully, this card is a minor card. This pattern is temporary. In work, the 9 of Swords can show feelings of overwhelmed. You simply have too much to do, particularly if the card appears with a 10 of Wands, known as the burden card. The 9 of Swords occasionally comes up in a reading to show mental health issues associated with anxiety, such as panic disorders or anxiety and depression. Insomnia and nightmares are additional interpretations. The reverse meaning of this card. Unfortunately, you might expect the reversed 9's meaning is more extreme than that of the upright counterpart, and traditionally means despair, guilt, or feeling trapped. However, this is the lowest point of the cycle, and these feelings will begin to shift as you gradually move out of this difficult phase. You will feel more able to turn these feelings of powerlessness around. Be patient and compassionate with yourself, and turn to others for support rather than suffering alone. Okay, so let's go to the Rider-Waite and see what the Rider-Waite has to say. The 9 of Swords. I'm taking my tablecloth with me, guys. Okay. The 9 of Swords. You are obsessing over an issue. It's causing sleepless nights. You keep working to find answers, but they are elusive. You are grieving over a loss, and you fear you might lose more in the future. You cannot let go of nagging negativity, and it may be causing health issues. So questions to ask if you get this card. Are you paying attention to your health needs? Are my dreams telling? What are my dreams trying to tell me? I'm sorry. How is obsessing over things serving me? How can I surrender my grief? So some key upright meanings would be crisis, obsessing, illness, fear. How about the reverse? Spirituality, revelation, perception, fantasy. So if we get this card, what is the Nine of Swords saying to us? The Nine of Swords is saying, you are experiencing a dark night of the souls. And this forces you to take a hard look at your life. Loss, fear, and guilt threaten to overtake your mind and body. You have the option to seek guidance from a higher power. Explore different ways of thought to shift your perception out of a negative groove. You have an opportunity to grow stronger, though through a time of crisis. Sorry, the race is on, and my guy was in first, and now he's in seventh. So, Elliot, Chase, he's my baby. Upright. The core meaning of the upright card would be problems, loss, or crisis are causing physical or mental decline. There may be tendencies for obsessive behavior because you are trying to reestablish control. Fear and negative thoughts run rampant and prohibit you from relaxing. Exhaustion causes paranoia and anxiety. You have to find a way to let go and allow a power greater than yourself to guide you out of despair. So in love, a painful loss of love causes a deep sense of grief and isolation. Acceptance is your only hope for relief. Transform anguish into a learning experience. In money, poor financial planning has you riddled with stress. Guilt and fear cloud your judgment. Consult a financial planner for clarity and solutions. In your career, you are obsessing about work. Consider relaxation techniques, aromatherapy, and taking a hobby to help you unwind. Maybe even meditation, right? Family. You or a family member is suffering from a physical or mental decline, and obligations are piling up. Focus on health and wellness. Everything else must take the back seat. So the reverse, the core meaning. You keep receiving signs from the universe about your future. Spirituality becomes a focus. Dreams and fantasy become a reality. You are interested in psychic science like astrology, palmistry, and ESP. You feel connected to the world through prayer and healing arts and intuitive perception. You are aligning your energy to be more attuned to the invisible nature of life. So the quick meanings in love for the reverse would be you're repeating the same routine with your mate. Try new activities together. Consider taking a spiritual retreat together, or go on an outing to a healing spa. Oh, I could do that. Money. Put your money concerns to bed and focus on other areas. Use your money to expand your education or explore hobbies and recreational pursuits. In your career, employ more intuition and social observation. In the workplace, consider being more compassionate and understanding towards your coworkers. Family. A family that prays together stays together. No matter what your religious beliefs are, it is important to expose the family to spiritual wisdom at this time. So, some key meanings, guys. So, what are they? Upright, crisis, obsessing, illness, fear. Spirituality is the reverse. Spirituality, revelation, perception, and fantasy. So guys, I hope you liked this. If you did, please please give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me. Don't forget, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I do the tarot study. So I usually post first thing in the morning. If you have missed some of those, you can go down to my links in my folders, and you can click on the different ones, so you can go back and rewatch those. So they're already on there. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, which I'm not doing too much on Sundays or Saturdays because of the weekends and the summer. I have a lot of work here to do around this house, so that's my days to get things done and caught up. So sometimes I post, sometimes I don't post. I do a lot of walkthroughs. I do some DIYs. I do crystal collections. I've done some divination. So you can watch those videos also. All of my videos are linked, so you can go back through and rewatch all of those. So I hope you like this. Keep watching, guys. We want to get to those views, those 4,000 hours viewed. And I have 3 giveaways once we hit that. So keep watching, guys. I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.